All right, welcome to another episode of Free Code Friday. My name is Jason Bach. We're up to episode, what episode are we up to now? 8, the 8th one. All right, so this one I said I'm going to try to fix the unit tests, and then I'm just going to do the code analysis to the rocks project, and that's it. And I'm going to stop and we're going to put it to bed for now. Okay. Well, I was just playing with it before I started recording, and I noticed that there was a couple of things in this task test project that I did not have updated. So if I come over here, this wasn't there and these weren't the latest versions. So I just said, why not? Let's just make them the latest versions, and now it's succeeding. So rock on. And it was the thing I was getting really scared about. I was like, oh God, there's this systems collected and immutable that's being referenced by something in the compiler API packages, and it's supposed to be 1.3.1 or something, and it was looking for 1.2.0, and I was like, oh geez, this is going to be a mess. But thankfully it turned out not to be, so that's good. We still have the problem though with the control ET. Okay, I can remember that, because otherwise I'm gonna I can remember the keystrokes. Okay, the path is not of a legal form. And see, now I can just jump right to the code, so it's awesome. So put a breakpoint there. Let's go into build and say debug. Okay, come back over here, ET, control E, T. You just showed me control E, T was a test explorer window. Why are you... Whatever. Debug selected test. I should be able to do that from... No. I should be able to do that from here though, right? Come on, you're smart enough. Debug tests. Yes, okay. So I could just do that here. So where are you failing? Where are you failing? So 10. And handle make. That first hit's always brutal, because the compiler API and infrastructure and everything's kicking in. There was an article somewhere that says something, I can't remember where I was reading this from, but it said something about that you can actually get potentially better performance if you use like the server-side version of the compiler API. I might have been smoking crack or something, I don't know, and totally misunderstood what I was reading, but whatever. All right, so the path is not of a legal form. The XML serializer, the path is not of a legal form. So if you keep saying it over and over again, it copy details. Okay, fine. So somewhere within here, it must be taking the type and trying to make that system IO path get directory name. The path is not of a legal form. .NET Core. XML serializer. The path is not of a legal form. Yeah, that's my problem. That's my issue. How can I go look at my own thing? Yeah, I don't know. Well, what does chunk get typed to? This is actually parameters, type. What does that help? That doesn't help anything. Let's hit F1. Where are you going to go? You're going to go over here, and then you're going to tell me to go over there, right? No, you don't. Initialize the instances of the XML serializer. Serialize objects. Yeah, that really helps. Unless this is... Oh, I'll have to just go diving into the .NET Core code just to see what it does. Like giving it a type, but does it not like the code base here? Chunk it type core lib. What am I? That's my thing. Okay, stop. I'm curious now. If I... Just got to get used to this. Say it's here. Alright, now come back here. But now I'm running it under the full.NET framework. So if I say this, and that's okay, but why is that okay? Is it because this is going to be somewhat different? Yeah, see, this is actually good. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so the so let me just copy all this just so you can see it. So I'm wondering if it's because the name of the assembly, for some reason, not the name, but where the code base is, the escape code base, that's actually where that's rocks, and so that actually seems like okay for some reason. And this, in this case, it gets all messed up because, for reasons, I don't know why, but it just goes, nah, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So that's cute. Is there a way what is location? It doesn't really help me much. Does it get better if I'm here? No, it doesn't. What I'm trying to get it to tell me is, can I give it like the location of the types? This API is now, no, that's not obsolete. But they don't show me how this actually works. And I don't want to type all this crap in there just to make this work. What am I trying to prove here anyway? Round trip with XML, round trip with binary. Do I even care about XML anymore? I mean, do I really care if this is being serialized by XML or binary? Does this matter? I mean, the binary formatter, I got to do this. And I know people like don't use the binary formatter. I was just really trying to put in two different ways of doing this. So maybe just saying round trip and not even having an XML one would just make my life easier. Is that the right thing or the wrong thing to do? I don't know though. Will anybody care? There's that one too. Yeah, I'm just tempted to say to hell with it. This feels bad though, because there was a test here that basically, you know, this doesn't feel right because this is tests that worked. And at some point now it's not. And I don't know why, but it's working under .NET Framework. It's not working under .NET Core. And it all has to do with this one line of code, which I really have very little, if nothing, no control over it at all. I can't figure out why this is failing right now. I'm tired. Actually, it's a Sunday night. Somewhere in here, it's just not liking the actual path that's getting passed to system.io path get directory name. This just does not like it. And maybe this isn't it. Maybe there's something with load generated assembly. Well, I don't know what that does. You know, maybe it's because it's here that it's doing something wrong. I don't know. But I really don't have the patience for it either. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Run all the tests. Bye. Control E, T. Oh, but if you have a code window open, then that doesn't work. But if you have a if you close all your windows, then it works. Because yes. Go figure. Whatever. At least I don't have to click a mouse. And hopefully now I get green across the board. Fixed everything. Fixed all of the tests. All right, so we can come back here. This is failing under .NET Core. That is closed. Latest commit to master. Fix this by getting. It feels like a cheat. I've been on a project where people, they change code and their test fails, and what they do is they just end up deleting the tests, and so they get green. But that they're missing the whole point of why you're writing the test in the first place, which was you're testing what your code should do. This I'm not entirely happy with, but it doesn't feel too bad because this is something to do with a type that I do not own and I do not control, and it works for the framework, full .NET framework, but not .NET Core, and I am not going to spend hours of my life trying to figure this out and why it doesn't work. So, there you go. All right, so that I have addressed this. And did I do something stupid? No, I didn't. Still there. Good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. And this time I'm going to do the right thing because I have 93. Okay, so we're going to come here. We're going to make a branch. 93. Add analyzers to rocks. Okay, cool. All right. So let's also make sure I'm back in release. Okay. So now I'm going to come into just rocks. I'm going to, oh, I got updates. Ooh. Shiny. This is I'm stopping myself from doing the wrong thing, which is just update it. Why not? What could that hurt? What problem would that be? And what I'm gonna do is when this is all done, I'm gonna come back here and go and then tell me what all the updates are and just do them all at once. Okay. Loading. Why are you loading from what? What do you care about? Anyway. All right, so we're going to browse. Okay. So we got that. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say code analysis. And that was like path, wasn't it? Rule set. Okay. Yep, and this was ... And then, what was the name of it? That. There. Okay. So let's just build. Yeah, Shift F6. That's what I want. Because there were some in here. Yeah, no, these all fail, and I don't really care about that. There were some in here that I think were actually valid. And someday I may get back to tests, but not now. This was one. I remember this was valid because that never was being used. That will actually break some tests, as I found out later, but that's okay. Unused field options. And what was, I wish I could go back in the video and just watch what the thing was. I think I said it's only being used here, so yes, I can get rid of that because it actually isn't being used. That's going to break something else, which is fine. And this can be static, and it's all coming back to me. File close, file close. The one I just did. No, static, static. Okay. Static. Static. How many times can I say static? Methods generator. And then this is now static, and that can be static. Okay. And then that can be static. And yes, I look at this method and I'm just like, holy crap, this is totally awful and bad and really hard to read. 190, and you know what, Jason? Since you're here, write the note down, okay? Don't forget it. Properties generator dot. Okay. At least I did not forget. Yes, now you can't do that. I get that. We just do that now. Same thing here. Okay. Now we're back to you. You don't know what I'm doing. No, I don't want block body for constructors. Thank you very little. Okay, you're telling me that it's wrong, and I know it's there. Thank you. Nope. Nope. There. Okay. Yes, I know you're insisting. That is never being used, but it is being used. Of course it's being used. I'm even... People that are on teams with me right now, they're going, see, Jason? You should be using this because it sucks. Shut up. Let's just start from here. Method safe name. What is the safe word? Sorry, that got dark. And then yes, this is fine because that no longer does that. Yes, I need to pass in what? Culture info.current culture. Thank you. All right. Yes, it is being used. It is. Trust me. See, right there. Yes, it's being used. You utter piece of crap. What did I do in this one? I just put it around everything. Fine. You know, though, now that I think about it, maybe it just makes sense to put it around. Well, there it does. No. Here it goes down to that, and then this goes up to here. It'd be really annoying because that's the thing that it's being a pain about. Fine. Rebuild. And this is the other thing, though. What I might have to do is do these things. And then what I may go back and do is take out the analysis, because as you're seeing here, for some reason this is now kicked in analysis on all the projects, even though I said to none of them to do anything with it. They just are. You know, it might be because they're referencing rocks, and so that is because it's referencing the analyzers. The other ones want to have them come along too, and then they start doing analysis. So I may, once I address all the things here, I may have to, in fact, you know what, I think I'm almost going to have to say it's not a lost endeavor. This is actually helping to some degree. But what it isn't helping with is what it isn't helping with is my sanity. Because, you know, I don't want to just come here and say, yes, I know what you're complaining about. You think that there isn't, but I know these are being used. So and I could just kill that one too. I mean, quite honestly, I just don't see. Yeah, you know, I think I'm done with this. So find where I just put this in everywhere in this current project. Take this out. Because I don't see a point of me putting this current culture in for GWT. It just doesn't matter. Some projects I worry a lot about, you know, globalization. This is not one of them. I just don't. So is that all the finds I did? Oh, yeah. Yeah, screw you. All right. Enough of this silliness. Come back here. I'm going to regret this. Somebody on projects I'm on, they're going to look at this and they're going to go, see? You didn't like it either. Why are you forcing it on us? Well, I'm learning. So now if I build... And these are okay because this is actually, these are based on the valid thing it found, which is this is no longer needed on all these. So that's okay. This is okay. These are fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All good. Everything is happy. Then I should make a microservice out of this, run it in an Azure function to make it serverless, and then just put a Docker around it. Just say like nonsensical phrases, because you know you have to containerize all the microservices to make it serverless. Did I say anything that made sense? No, but it sounds modern. Oh, this is a rant of mine, which is people say, make an API for it. Back in my day, API just stood for Application Programming Interface. These things that you're seeing right now in code, methods, calls, all that stuff, that was your API. For some reason, that's now changed into, we're obviously talking about doing, you know, an HTTP GET or POST, and you're doing it Rust style. That's all it means. You talk about API, it doesn't mean anything but that. Whatever. That's a rant. That's a total rant. I'm sorry, but... No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. That's... I get tired when I hear stuff like that. Alright, so... Grumpy old man. Let's see where we're at. We're doing core. Let's just run the test of this. Run the test of my framework. Oh, why? Why are you failing? Let's have fun. You should not be failing, and you're almost up to 30 minutes. Why is it? Holy crap, what the? Oh my god. I really just messed things up. Holy, what in the world? What did I do? Wow. All I did is I removed a parameter that wasn't being used, and I changed like those are the tests. That just took the parameter out because I don't need it anymore. This, I didn't need these options, so I don't need that either. These just became that because these all become static. Oh, for the love of Pete, just shut up. Yeah, that just moved down there. It's because you can't pass it in anymore, and that's just changing it to a static. How did they fail so badly? Well, let's go look. Make. Wait, what did I just... Okay. Show me the way. What did I do wrong? Four things. Nope. Oh, yes, I know what I did wrong. 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 Do you know what I did wrong? No, you don't. But I do. You're going to see in a second. Okay, what I did wrong is I'm compiling code on the fly. And there's probably somewhere in here where I'm doing is valid look in the entire solution. So I'm passing in this here. I don't need to do that anymore. Because if I come back here, where was that? That was a variable expectation of t. Yes, so if we come back here, and I just want to make sure I got this screwed in my head right. Yeah, anywhere I'm doing is, okay, so that's, so let's do my own. The one thing you can't do that's a code template. That's a test. And it's no longer going to do this. No longer going to do that either. Once again, this is why you write unit tests. Because I would have had absolutely no chance in the world at all to have ever figured this out if I didn't have these here. And so the investment of time that I put in to writing these tests is now paying back. In spades. So I don't want to ever hear somebody say, oh, it takes too long to write tests. It's too long. I don't have time to take all the tests. Okay. Let's run it again. Hopefully create actually runs this time. Good. That's a good sign. And then all these other ones should run. You know what? I just realized when I was getting so many of my tests failing because I hadn't changed it over to the new way of doing tests, I was getting so many of them to fail, and they were failing because of this. The thing I just did. I bet a lot of them were failing because I actually hadn't changed the is valid template thing. That's probably why. And now they're all passing. So just put it back in it. No, I'm not going to go through another hour of going through all these projects and doing all that. That will drive me absolutely insane. I will not do that, at least not now. I may do that back in the future. But not now. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Got to get up tomorrow morning and run and bike and run. Monday morning is a cardio day. The crap? What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, just rebuild it. Clean and rebuild. When in doubt, clean and rebuild, because I'm going to the MVP Summit next week. And I'm not going to have all these videos up because I'm doing them in like a big block, and then I've got 2 or 3 months worth of material. I can just keep posting them on Fridays, which is the plan. But my intent is I want to go to talk to some people on the team and go, look, I have videos. I can prove that this stuff, just sometimes I change something and it just doesn't work anymore. Driving me and probably other developers nuts. Okay. That's all good. I do want to do one more thing though before I close out the night. And that is to go into those places I put the, these. So in-memory method. Can you just copy that for me? Can you just give me the name of that? In-memory method information builder. Who wrote that? In-memory method information builder. My God, that's a huge class name. How is that descriptive? How does that help anybody? In-memory name generator. By the way, that search I'm doing, the control period or control comma, rocks. No pun intended. I love that. So yeah, I'm property mockable. So if I don't know where it is in the project, I just type it in and it defines it for me, which is great. Oh, because there's a space there. Yeah, for reasons. There, cool. All right, let's just run the test. I'm not going to run it in both of them. I'm just going to run in one right now because I'm pretty sure whatever I did, it's all good. But this actually gives me hope too because I can go through my tests. I can start going through and saying, hey, make this a static class, because virtually all my tests, I don't have any shared state. I can probably make them static, but that's a very rote thing. So, all right, cool. So let me say, okay, I don't have to push it to origin. I could have left it here. Branch. Back here, go master. Okay. I wish it had a back to master. And I'm back to master. Okay, cool. So this is cool. So I've got that. Now I just had a note here. Rocks. So, the last thing I'm going to do for tonight, absolutely the last thing I'm going to do for tonight. Okay, two things real quick. I didn't have to click that. No, that. Yes, assign myself. Label is low priority. This is an enhancement. Low priority. At least I didn't forget it. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is come back to here, go up to my solution, and no, I'm going to do the right thing. Do the right thing, Jason. Do the right thing. Back here. There. Update NuGet packages. So what I want to try is, if I do this, say manage for solution, update, select all of them, because why not? Okay, so I said update all of them, but why are you saying there's still 4 there? Why didn't the tool update? Why did it keep saying you have updates? Oh my God, did you really? So why are you... Why? Why? What the... Why would you care? What possible... Is not even saying you changed. 261. They're all 261. Fine. Rebuild everything. Now, are you still going to be that stupid? Yes, you are. Oh my god. It's showing 232 here, but if I go to the Sketchpad project, it is obviously 261. And if I go to the Rocks project, it is 261. You're... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is 471ing right now. And that was all good. So let's do this. Run that. Clean because reasons. Because, you know, you gotta clean. You just have to clean. Because it's... Otherwise, the project JSON, whatever assets JSON file gets, you can't handle it. Can't do it. You got to do it for it by telling it to clean. Now I bet I come back into here and I say manage. It's still going to think I got, yeah. Flipping moron. In fact, if I come back here and I now say 2017, and I do this, say open, do you think it's going to still say, hey, you know what? You got some new packages you should put in. Oh, now you don't. Now you're good. Now you realize that I'm 2.6. Okay. I don't know why I'm pushing. I always want to push. Why not? Pushing's good. Come back to master. Continue package, merge in the master. Push. And go back to here and say delete it. So you should be deleted, back to master, yay. All right, so that's going to be it. I'm going to do nothing more with rocks. That's enough episodes on this thing, but that is okay, that is fine. Episodes got a little bit longer, so maybe my goal has to be somewhere to 30, 45 minutes. I don't know, I don't want to make it too boring, but this has obviously been an interesting experiment. I have lots of ideas to try in the future, and I may come back to rocks and do some more things. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna put this to rest for a little bit, and the next Next time I do this, I'm going to try a whole new thing, and it should be fun. Building a project up from scratch, an idea that I have. It's not a big idea, but I think it'll be useful. I think some people would find this to be a useful thing to do with looking at your projects and being able to determine your style. Let's just put it that way. So, with that said, thanks for watching. You got any questions or comments, put them down below. Otherwise, thanks for listening, and hope to see you in my next episode. See you later.